Hi, all. Today, I want to talk about the automation mind and why we ignore cold messages. And I think it's because we know what results come from the automation mind. And that is to say that people think about messages first from the automation mind. How can I automate it? What can I do at scale? What are the things that happen next? So, hey, Jordan, looks like we have some connections in common. Would be great to connect. That is a product of the automation mind. Now, a couple of things might be true about Bill. Bill might have wrote this message. He might have done it by hand, and he might be genuine here, and this is an average message. And so I have two options now. Either I can say that I think that Bill is being genuine here and a pitch slap is not going to come. Or I can say this looks like a product of the automation mind. Someone that is thinking, what can I automate and how can I do things at scale? And generally what happens is the automation mind then thinks about relationships from the automation mind, which is how do I then move from this to a, hey, like what sort of does this person basically going to sell me CFO services? And I'm like, okay, when I see this, the next thing that I think is that means the thing that's coming after this is a pitch slap. And I don't want to begin any relationship that way. And if you can kind of see, let's see if I can scroll here. If I look through some of, oh yeah, I should connect with that dude. Okay, often post about creating passive income, right? This is actually just like, hey, I'm instantly pitching you, right? This is pitch, right? uh, Lack of personalized investment portfolios. So this is funny, right? This person is saying to me, hey, I believe in personalized investment portfolios, but I'm going to not personalize a message to you. How funny. Again, automation mind, impressed by your achievements and shared interests. Let's connect on LinkedIn. I know what's coming next. And so you can kind of see, I noticed your experience, automation mind, right? Like we help accredited investors. So, and this is a pitch right away, right? Like they're trying to add some personalized thing and then about them, which means that they're not looking to a relationship, they're looking for a sale. Now you can see I get a lot of messages from people that just don't, I should accept that just don't say anything. Like-minded people, automation mind. My profile isn't that. That's just that looks like English like I write. Collaboration and growth. So you can kind of see a lot of people that just don't say anything. I noticed is a product of the automation mind. SaaS based for a while. So this person just has no idea about what I do. They literally haven't spent any time on my profile. And the automation mind generally thinks like this, right? It's like, how can I personalize something about this first line and then pitch? And the problem is that this is not the way that we have relationships, like explore opportunities. You see, there's a lot of things that I don't connect. This is just a straight sell. Notice they all say, hi, Jordan. I don't do that anymore. I'll drop the intro because that's not how I communicate with friends. Pitch, synergies. Here's what I do. You can see actually that the automation mind also reverts to, like, the weak version of the automation mind just reverts to information about the person. Oh, just bumped in your profile. This is like, hey, and this is disingenuous, right? And you can tell it's a growth person, so it's like, okay, they're running the automation mind play. Investor, okay. Okay, so this is again this is the automation mind that's trying to use social proof. And I see this a lot. The Ample Market, I like the Ample Market guys, but they do this a lot too, which is just like, hey, I've seen you commented. Well, that's weird. But this is like saying you like Alex Hormozi, I like Alex Hormozi. Basically, we're the same person, right? And there's nothing wrong with this, but the problem is that these are all products of an automation mind. I'm an expert. Here's what I do. Let's see what else we got. that there's just selling mutual connections. You can kind of see. So that this is like, hey, like there's some event, and this is what I'm doing. Oh, that's nice. But like you see this is the automation mind. This space is the automation mind. It means that in their template, this didn't become obvious. That's probably why I didn't. Yeah, this is cold outreach. You can kind of see like they don't know anything about me. They didn't even use AI to look at me. Sales efforts. You can kind of see how all these things look, and I hope this. Congrats on an impactful career. That for sure is like and cyber. This is so generic, right? You have the automation mind does stuff like this because this is saying I'm an AI thought leader. I don't know what that means. I guess you use ChatGPT more than I do. And a huge impact together, right? What does that mean too with AI and cybersecurity? So it's like, oh, brand new thing, and then cybersecurity. It's like, what? I don't really understand. Me, right? I'm expanding my network. Oh, looks like this is the same dude. This guy, like, if he looked at all of my content, he would know that I have some pretty high end video production. I mean, I don't edit. I would love to teach about startup journey. I'm not ever connecting. I mean, meow. It's just like, who named that company? Like-minded professionals. So you can kind of see. Oh, okay. See, look at this. This is not a product of the automation mind. Nick's like, you did a specific thing. Here's the specific thing you did it with. Like, great job roasting us. That is not a product of the automation mind. That is a product of Nick is generally trying to connect with me, and he mentioned something really specific, and it was friendly, and I had no like Nick wouldn't have done that at scale, and so I instantly am like, oh great, you made two specific compliments about something that recently happened, where we were in a shared thing together, right? I know he didn't automate that. And so you can kind of see this is why people ignore us. Okay, so this is probably one of the best versions of the automation mind. So what they're doing is they actually take AI. So this caught my eye. So what is the recent post? Summarize something specific. Ask a question, and I'd love to hear more about your insights. This is the best version of the automation mind, but it still fits the prompt of the automation mind. I'm going to hit accept here because I appreciate it, actually, as a fellow creator. Okay, so this is sort of somewhere in between. So this introducing a specific person that sent the latest post. So it's like, okay, great. I might know this person. I might not. And I really felt like it was talking about me. Notice how that message is emotional, right? I really connected with what you said. I would like to connect with you and get to know you and follow your content closely. So I don't know, right? Like you can see of all the messages, this clearly doesn't fall into the category of like automated per se. And so this checkbox for me is a gamble. And it's a gamble I'm happy to take. So like social proof, right? So you can see this, the misthinking in this message is that actually the problem is that I need social proof from this person instantly. That's not how relationships work. J.O. Hunter. That's weird. Okay, so I assume they're talking about Alex Ramosi, and they made an assumption here. And this is also the automation mind. Um, Access to a real leader, like winners like you. I don't, I don't consider myself a winner. It's not. This is actually closer to good because this is true. Um, um, Good job. Software energy, like this is like, again, the automation mind, exchanging ideas. So you can kind of see, oh, this is a pitch. Here's how you can do bookkeeping, accounting. Like anytime that sort of mutual connects and stay in touch, right? This is clearly like automation, right? And even if it's small, it's still automation, right? Basically, here's who I am. Let's keep going. Expanding my professional network. You can kind of see you're probably sending a lot of this, like active investor, we're building whatever. Ooh, TEDx speaker. Nice. Here's who I am. Our AI patented software outmaneuvers hardware solutions. Like, what is that? I don't even need that. That's just bad targeting. Here's who I am. Like, look, if you're selling outreach services and your outreach is bad, like, come on. Network with software company founders. I live in San Francisco. I don't consider myself a software company. I'm just a company. Notice your comment about Zoomer. This is actually not bad, but this again is automation, right? And it's not trying to create a relationship. It's not trying to start. I think you get the point that you can. This is like. I'm impressed with your journey as an entrepreneur. That means you've done no work and you're automating it. And of course, the thing about the automation mind, SJSU Spartan, right? Yeah. Okay. So this I don't believe necessarily is automated. I think that what this person did is they did the same things that that a good person with the automation mind would do. So let's talk about a different way. So the thing about the automation mind is it starts with this idea that you need to find a way to message at scale. I talk about this quote all the time, but we shape our tools and thereafter our tools shape us. And if instead we thought of something that we would do at low scale that would be net valuable to our prospects, that can be automated, but is not a product of the automation mind. And that is to say, what value can you deliver at scale? What market insight? And who is it for? So, for example, you could automate a message that is like, Jordan, as a clay expert, you probably use the Claygent a lot. And I know it's very cheap. Sometimes a tenth of a penny. But it takes a long time to get an output you expect. I have built an AI agent that takes 2 minutes to get consistently good outputs. Would you like to see it? That's a message you can automate. Do I have pollen? I have pollen all over my hat. Wow, you can see that so clearly on camera. I'm going to take my hat off. And that's just targeting, right? Target everyone on the experts page and talk to them. That's just insight, right? What do the best experts know? What do they care about? And there are thousands of ways to do this, but we need to get back to the question of what's the best message we could send? If we were hoping to produce value, what's the best message we could send? And the best message we can send very tightly aligns with who should receive it. And if your targeting isn't perfect, the message will fall flat. And that's how it should be. And so I would like to encourage you to try to stay center camera, to think about the best message you could send and find 5 to 10 people that would really be awesome at receiving, that would really care about this, that doesn't look like anything that I've shown you today. And if you do that, everything else will be gravy. And the hard part is, how do you then use how do you build a great targeting list, and how do you use AI to automate it? Those are the two hard questions, but we don't even ask them because we jump right into what was possible in the world before AI. And even then, you could have filtered and built targeted lists, and people just don't do it. So you need to break free of the shackles of the automation mind, of the thinking that is, what can I scale? That is not the question to ask. The question to ask is, who will value from what I know, and what do I know that is unique from what others can say? And if you focus on and answer that question at low scale, you can find someone like me to help you scale it. But no one really starts with the insight because they're worried about the automation. Have a beautiful day. Sorry this took so long, and adios.